Today I'm going to show you how to go from this to this.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Daryl and I do all things guitar and DIY for live performance. Today I'm going to show you how to make banner stands for your band. These stands are relatively easy to make and can be even made with hand tools. I used a reciprocating saw to cut the pipe, but it could even be done with just a simple hand saw if you don't have power tools. You will need to buy some PVC primer and glue, which can be purchased at most home supply stores. If you're not familiar with how to use PVC glue, there are tons of videos on YouTube on how to use it, so I didn't feel the need to cover it here. I made these banner stands to fit a 3-foot wide by 6-foot tall banner. I am lucky enough to work in the print industry, so I use my connections to get my banners printed. But there are several online retailers who sell banners and signs, such as StompStickers.com and Vistaprint. The cost of the banner should range between $40 to $75 depending on the size that you go with and where you purchase the banners from. As you may have noticed, my banner stands do have lights installed, which I will cover in a separate video. So let's go over how I put these together.
Using 1 1/4" PVC pipe and fittings, I cut one piece at 5 feet 8 inches, 4 pieces at 17 inches, 4 pieces at 13 inches, 2 pieces at 3 inches, and I use 4 T-fittings and 2 90-degree bends, and 6 PVC caps. Here I'm putting together the top bar using 2 17-inch pieces and a T-fitting. This assembly can be permanently glued together. Next I'm going to attach the top bar to the spine, which is the 5 feet 8 inch piece. Next we're going to use these pieces to start assembling the legs. Using a T-fitting, a 90-degree bend, and a 3-inch piece, assemble them in this orientation. And then repeat the same for the other side. Next, you'll take 2 of the 17-inch pieces and join them with a T-fitting in the middle, and then take the legs that you just assembled and put them on each end as shown. This part of the assembly can be permanently glued together for faster setup at showtime, but I do recommend dry fitting the entire stand together before gluing any of the sections. Next, you'll add the 4 13-inch pieces as feet. I leave these unglued as it makes it easier to pack this up and transport. Next I add the 4 end caps to the feet. These can be permanently glued and they help the base to stand level. Now you can add the top bar and spine to the base. I decided to install these end caps on the top bar for a more finished look. At final assembly, these were glued on. I used Harbor Freight's grommet kit to hang my banners. You can also use self-adhesive Velcro strips, but I'd recommend using super glue on the Velcro strips just for a more durable application. To install the grommets, I just marked 4 evenly spaced holes across the top and bottoms of the banner, and then I used the punch that comes with the Harbor Freight grommet kit to punch out each of the individual holes. Once you have the holes punched, you can use the setting tool that comes in the kit to crimp the grommets into place. Once you have all the grommets installed, you can use these holes to mark the positions of the hooks on your top bar and bottom bar of your banner stand. To install the hooks, just pre-drill holes that are slightly smaller than the threads to the hooks, and then hand screw in the hooks. Once your hooks are installed, you can dry fit the entire stand together and then hang your banner to make sure everything fits accordingly.
So there you have it, a relatively easy and cheap way to add banners to your live performance. One of the best things that you can do for your band is to have your name and an eye-catching graphic to make you stand out. In the current trend of amp modelers and no real amps on stage, 2 or more of these banners can help fill out your stage, creating a visual aspect that new fans will remember. If you found this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up to help me in the algorithm. If you're already using banners on stage, please comment below and let me know what kind of banners you're using. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.